Okay, welcome back to episode 12 or 13. I'll work it out when I'm editing, and obviously it'll be in the title. I've had a bit of a hectic week this week, so this is the first time I've got to come down and work on the tractor. But in this episode, I want to get the front axle stays, the front track control arms, the steering box, the seat and fuel tank mounting bracket, and the pedals painted, so we can get them fitted to the tractor. I've also got to paint I've got lots of bits to paint, but slowly catch a monkey, as they say. I'm going to concentrate on these bits today. If I expand that to painting too much, I won't get it all done. So I'm going to concentrate on these bits. Once I've got them all cleaned up, we can paint them. And then tomorrow, which will be just a little bit later on in this video, we can get them all fitted to the tractor. And I'm going to ignore those bits. But I would like to hear the tractor run before Christmas. And as you're probably aware, Christmas is creeping up on us fast. I am using my new wireless mic today. Hopefully the sound's much better and you can hear me properly. And I haven't got a shout at the top of my voice because, well, I'm old. And when you get old, you start shouting. So, yep, I'm going to get on and clean these bits up, and I'll get them all hung up. I'll throw a sheet over the tractor so we don't cover it in overspray. And we'll get these bits painted, and then we'll get them fitted to the... Okay, that took forever to clean all those bits up. And I've hung them all up. This looks like a very exotic Leyland wind chime I've got going on here. But I've managed to get a good coat of paint on everything. I don't think I'm going to have to do any more with these. I painted these last night. So this is Saturday morning now, or coming up Saturday lunchtime. But I've got all the brake pedal assemblies together. The clutch pedal, the steering arms, the fuel tank mount, the front axle stays. I've now just got to put it all back on the tractor. Steering box was a pig to clean. So many little bits and bobs on it you got to get to. But all looks good. Steering box painted. I've stuck that on the tractor out the way. I've just got to let all this dry a bit and I can start assembling it. I've got all new springs for the brake pedals and whatnot. And yeah, let this dry off a bit and get it all on there. Now what I'll probably do, once all of this is fitted onto the tractor, I'll probably, if need be, give it one more coat all over. Obviously I'll take the bits off that I don't want silver. Sorry, the bits off that I don't want blue. But I'm going to let these, like I said, dry off and then start assembling. And hopefully by the end of the day, or at least by the end of tomorrow, we'll have most of this on the tractor. Okay, we are getting somewhere now. We have got all the pedals, the steering box, the front axle stays. I've got all the water pump and thermostat housing on. Ignore the dynamo, I just put it in there so I could set the little rear bracket, but that's obviously got to be sorted out. I've got the tachometer cable in, tachometer, rev counter, speedo, whatever you want to call it. Our brake pedals are all sorted and working nice with their new springs. They're a little bit stiff because of the paint, but a little bit of anger in use and they're free up just fine. But yes, we are getting somewhere. Next, I think I'm going to get the fuel tank, which is there. I'm going to aim to get that painted because I can't run the engine, obviously, without a fuel tank. I've also cleaned up all the fuel pipes that run from the tank to the lift pump and round to the fuel filter housing. The fuel filter housing lives on the hydraulic tank, which doesn't go in until the battery tray and dashboard are in. So it's kind of like a bit of Krypton factor here. But yeah, I'll tackle that problem when I get to it. I've got all the brake control rods in, so the brakes are now fully functioning. All new springs. You get that cable out of the way. My flip up pedal flips up lovely and stays out the way. Clutch pedal is in and working. We are getting somewhere. I've got to order some more paint because I've only got a tiny bit of dark blue left now. And a lot of the dashboard bracketry down there, the battery tray and whatnot, that needs to go in dark blue, as does the hydraulic tank and the air filter, which is down there. But yes, I think we are getting somewhere. So I'm going to have to order some paint. I think I've got everything else I need for the moment. It's really just the painting. But that's a lot of the tedious work out the way. I've still got to sort out all the throttle linkage and whatnot. I think that can go in before the dashboard. But yeah, that's it for this week. Plenty more to be getting on with, and I'll plan my attack on that later. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you found it useful. Any comments, please leave them. I'll be happy to read them. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.